Ida Overton, and I'm a senior with a disability. And if it wasn't for OPI, I don't know where I'd be. But you know, you never know what shape you're in until you find somebody else that's in the same situation. Just I'd be thankful for every day. But if it wasn't for the Urban League and OPI, I don't know how I'd get along. My hours were cut. I was getting 12 hours a month. Now I'm only getting 6 hours a month, and that's all my housekeeping and my washing, and so, and it's hard for me. I can't go up and I have tried to go up and down the steps. I have about 15 steps to go to my laundry, my washing machine, and I can't. I have to throw my. If I have to do it myself, I have had to do it myself, throw my laundry down, throw it down the steps, and then drag it back up. And sometimes it takes me about a half an hour to come just up the steps. I go to the Urban League. I'm a volunteer with them. I go every day, but that's to get out of the house and keep my mind stimulated. You know, you have to keep your mind occupied. Instead of just sitting around now. I don't drive, so if it wasn't for them, they take me to the store and take us on trips and things like that. Other than that, I don't drive, so I'd be sitting at home just looking at TV or you know. So, I mean, if I could try, or if I could tell you, and it's just so hard. But if it wasn't for the Urban League and OPI, I don't know what I'd do. Thank you.
My name is Bob Joyce. I was a clinical psychologist, and I guess you don't get the psychology out of the psychologist ever. But somebody ran into me, and as I became a senior therapist and was starting to make money, somebody ran into me at a stoplight, and I went from young age to old age overnight. It's like without the help of some of these agencies, and for me it's to cling to that last little bit of autonomy and individuality and pride that comes from being able to live outside rather than to be consumed or inside. And Friendly House for me has been a godsend. They've been out there when I've just been down completely at the bottom, and they've made do with so little and have given so much that I'm sort of in awe of, as well as OPI, which gives a little bit of help to things that I can't do. Just that little bit that is given to us. It really reminds me of something that Hubert Humphrey said, and he said, you can measure the amount of democracy in a democracy by how it treats its old, its young, and its infirmed. We all have to walk this lifeline until we're not here anymore, and it's a blessing to do it with dignity. It takes so little sometimes to make such a big difference. I'm glad I was here today. I'm still here. So, thank you all.
Hi, I'm Eugene Monin, and I receive in-home care for caregivers. I had a stroke and a few other things that makes it impossible for me to do a lot of things that they've already mentioned here. And I think it's practically insane to want to cut the funding for the disabled and the elderly. Because I worked all my life, I paid my taxes in the service, I raised my family. Because things beyond my control put me in a situation where I can't do everything that I would like to do, but I have a very good caregiver. She comes in every week, does my laundry, changes my bed, and does the things that I cannot do. I can't bend over, I can't, like somebody said, cut your toenails. It gets to be the point where you kind of feel worthless. But I look forward to her showing up once a week to take care of all these things and give me some dignity. And I live in a place also that has inspections every so often, and to keep my place clean, neat. And she also helps me with my medications, my medical appointments. She goes out of her way. And I thought, I think dropping this funding is wrong. I think these are underpaid workers, and I believe that they should get more money. Anyways, I don't know what I'd do without her. It put me in a very bad position because I couldn't pay for the help with all the help that she gives me. But that's enough for me.